I had a great day. It started exactly how I wanted. I had breakfast in bed. It's a normal thing. I don't have any roommates. I just have someone come over. And it was my first time. You just wake up and there's a bunch of food on your tits. And you're like, well, this is a lot to deal with. And also, it's just a weird concept, breakfast in bed, right? If you think about it. Because it's like you're saying, well, it's Saturday. You know what? Today I want to pretend I'm dying in the hospital. If that can be, of course, a bedpan. Get in here. It's Father's Day, isn't it? Whose kids are these? I don't have kids. Just a bunch of kids. The foot of my bed. I want them. I want kids. Isn't that weird to one day decide or realize? And I know it sounds weird, but I want them. And last year didn't. Now I'm like, yeah, I'll be on a plane playing peekaboo with some kid. I'll do it the whole flight. And the dad's like, quit playing with my kid. It's like, get out of this. This is not about you and I. It's about me and he. I'll do it anywhere. I'll talk to your kid. I don't care. And they come to me, man. I'll be in a mall just like, I'm stressed out. And they're like, hey, one at a time. Who the hell are you guys, right? It's easy. Cool shoes, nice shirt. They're like, you're more fun than my dad. I'm like, all right. And then the dad comes along, like, oh, get away from my kid. It's like, come on, I'm not trying to molest your kid. He's a redhead. I just want to, I don't. Okay, let's be clear. Redheads grow up to be beautiful adults, right? But the kids, no thanks. I just, no eyebrows? Let's put them back. I don't think he's done baking. How's he gonna make expressions? Like there was one. But childhood is, you gotta, there's things that happen in your life, and then sometimes you can bury them or suppress them, and then one day they surface, and then they're quite vivid, you know. And I'll never forget this now that I remember it. I was like 12, and my parents, they walked in on me while masturbating. And yeah, I'll never forget it now. You know, me laying in bed, looking up, suddenly there were my parents in the doorway. You know, like I said, they were masturbating. And I feel like that's just a classic switcheroo. Usually you walk in the room, someone else is doing that, usually a sinner. Hopefully someone you know. But it's like a roommate or something. If you ever walk in the room, now this is just a tip. If you ever walk in the room, someone's masturbating, don't panic. Oftentimes, out of kindness, you'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, and then they're scarred and you're scarred. Don't yell sorry if you walk in the room on a masturbator. Just if you walk in the room, someone's doing that, just keep walking in the room. Just keep walking to like the middle of the room and look right at them and say this. It's kind of important. Go, hey man, have you seen my high prescription lensed glasses anywhere? No? Oh man. Well, I could use your help finding them. You know, when you're done cleaning that gun, and then you gotta fall down some stairs. You gotta sell that shit. You gotta sell it. Yeah. Did you hear what happened to my voice there? Got very reggaeton. You gotta. I'm very good at. I don't like reggae. I don't like country either. But I'm a terrific singer. I've just been blessed with this voice that sings music I don't like, and country. Never liked it. But I'll give you a sample. I'm pretty good. Yellow down by the holler. I haven't written any. You can tell by that sample that I should probably have an album. And then this reggaeton voice, I'm so irie, I don't know what to do with it, but no one wants to hear me sing reggae, right? I don't care if you grew up on an island, but it's like, it's always some guy from Vermont that's playing hacky sack, and then he's like, oh, well, gotta go do reggae. And it's like, fuck, can I stop you? And then and I don't even want to give you the sample, but it's just a little, you know, that's enough to let you know. Why? What am I gonna ever do reggae about? No one wants to hear my story. You know? I mean, clearly I can do it, but I don't feel comfortable with it. Mount Zion! Mount Zion! It's a national park in Utah. I do feel good. I went there with my parents on a vacation style. My Miley Cyrus O'Leary's. A restaurant in Spokane. Rebeat goes the frog man. Just a frog. God, I feel good. Is that what it's about? Something about a lion. Just a vague mention of a lion. Scion. I drive a Scion. Cul-de-sac footbag. Beep, beep, beep. Stand up for blue eyes. Bleep, boo. Brew. Breep, boo, bah. I feel amazing. I guess that's what it's all about. Learned a little bit about myself today. Do you guys like guns? Oh, man. I don't. I was raised to not care for them. I was handed one once, and I was like, I don't like it. I dropped it. It went off, hit an uncle. I was at a reunion, I think. Anyway, I just never killed anything, though. So what a hypocrite. I eat animals, you know, and I've never fished. So I manned up and I went on a boat. I chartered a boat. Other people chartered it. I just got on it. And then they give you a pole, and there's a trough on the boat, and it has bait in it. And the bait was fish that's alive. So they're swimming around, and then everyone else was just grabbing this fish, flopping, and then they put a hook in their head. So it starts with like a hand-to-hand murder situation. And I didn't feel that comfortable. I was like, I'm sorry. I said sorry like 5 times. I'm like, I'm sorry. And then after a while, I was like, right in the eye, fucker. Like I got into it. The blood felt good. And then, I'm not kidding, I cast, and the fish was flopping. It was on that hook I mentioned. And then this bird, just a bird, a beautiful bird, like an albatross or just a seagull that really took care of himself, came swinging around the Catalina Island. I do a lot of island references. And swallowed in midair, swallowed that bird with the hook that I mentioned. So then I'm just flying a bird like a kite. I caught it. Everyone thought I caught it. And they're like, wow, you got, what the, wow. They ran away from me. They all got scared. They ran to the back of the boat. And I'm like, why are you all leaving me? I started crying. I immediately started crying because my fishing just got elevated to hunting. I'm like, oh, cool. Both. I almost got him to me. I got him to me, and I was like, had my little finger. I was gonna put it in. It's a normal finger, but I was gonna get it in that beak. And then the head fishing man, I think that was his name. He came along, and he clipped the line. And then the bird, it flew away, and I was like, hey, look at him. He'll be okay. And then the guy's like, nah, that's a dead bird. Dead bird flying. Dead bird flying.